I just instantly broke out in chills. Is that a crop top? They really truly are like just a comfort group. Hello Claire Bears, it's Elsie. Welcome to my channel. If you are new and if you are returning, welcome back. Friends, NCT Dream's Dreamscape with the brackets between the dream and the scape was honestly one of my favorite mini albums of 2024. So when I saw that Dreamscape with no brackets in between was coming out, I was quite excited because although my journey into NCT Dream has been short thus far, I have so enjoyed what I've heard and I just cannot wait to dive in even further. But the first trimester of my pregnancy got in the way of me being able to react to this sooner, but I'm in my second trimester now, feeling better. And because I have so much to catch up on, I'm just going to be catching up on the 3 tracks from this album that have music videos tied to them, which are Rains in Heaven, Flying Kiss, and When I'm With You. So let's get to the reaction, but before we do, please don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed and subscribe to my channel. For today's beverage of the day, in honor of my fellow Canadian Mark, I have some Tim Hortons hot chocolate. For the uninitiated, Tim Hortons is a Canadian fast food staple that makes, coffee and donuts and breakfast sandwiches, that sort of thing. Like basically just a glorified Dunkin' Donuts. And it used to be this huge cultural staple in Canada. It was like the place where your grandfather would go to meet up with his buddies once a week. There was a very community, hometowny feel to it, but the quality of it has gone down in recent years. If anyone comes to Canada being like, ooh, when I come here, I have to come get Tim Hortons, you will be disappointed. I'm telling you that right now. So when I saw that there was a big Tim Hortons opening up in Seoul, I was thinking, oh no, this is what Koreans' perception of our taste is going to be. This mediocre breakfast food. Hot chocolate is good though. Hard to go wrong with hot chocolate. So friends, I thought it would be best to react to these songs in chronological order that the music videos came out rather than the order that they appear on the album. So hopefully this is the right way to go about this. If there is a right way, sometimes it doesn't matter. So we're going to be starting with Rains in Heaven, which is the second English digital single by NCT Dream, released on August 23rd. So I'm a little late, but better late than never, right? And Mark was one of the writers. I'm still getting to know the different members of NCT Dream, and especially with members who contribute to, writing, composing of different tracks from a group. I'm always very interested to see if they have a distinct style to their writing. In Idol, for example, So-Yeon tends to have the more biting tracks, and then Minnie will have the more kind of heartfelt tracks. So I'm curious to see if Mark has a specific style to his composition, or his writing, I guess I should say. Let me know if he does down in the comments, although, I kind of like to discover it for myself. I don't know. I'm undecided. I do feel like a song called Rains in Heaven is going to be very heartfelt. So let's listen and watch. Oh, I watch a lot of videos at 1.25 speed, and I was watching a YouTube video before this, so apologies. Let's start back at the normal speed. Want to run away? Oh no. Ooh. Oh, I just instantly broke out in chills. Oh no. Oh my gosh. This is already just so touching. And this line, like, we're all the same but hurt different. Oh my gosh, like, felt. These lyrics are so kind and touching. It reminds me of Unknown from Dreamscape, the first Dreamscape, acknowledging your pain and that they will be there to comfort you. And you know, that combined with the visuals as well, which feels very post-apocalyptic of, you know, their outfits are all torn up and there's all this overgrowth that seems like the world has been abandoned, which is like, in a way, I feel like for someone who's depressed, it's almost like in your mind that's how the world becomes, because you're not going out into it, you're neglecting it. And so it's almost as if the world stopped when you stopped entering it, then it would just like become what it is in this video of just the overgrowth and everything looking like it just ended out of nowhere. So I don't know if that's like a representation of that feeling, but that's what it feels like. And then, you know, them together and being together in this world despite seemingly hope being lost and, you know, everything that you thought you knew changing, but still having each other, and they won't let each other fall down. So ooh, I love this so far. And like the vocals too, that falsetto just feels so comforting. Oh, they're pushing each other away. Oh my gosh, I wouldn't be surprised if most of you cried the first time you heard this. Oh, choreo! This is just making me so happy. And they're really testing a pregnant lady right now. Like, I will just cry at the drop of a hat. So they're testing me. They look so angelic. Ooh. This is just such a comfort song. Very like relaxed. It feels like a hug. Like floating in a cloud of hugs. I don't know if that sounds stupid. I just like, it makes me smile. And also, like, the choreo did not need to go this hard for this chill song. And look at them go. That was such a delight. And ooh, this would have made such a good, obviously it did, but this would have made such a good like late summer song, you know, when there just starts to be that little bit of chill in the air, but the leaves haven't started to turn yet, of just like that promise of fall. For some reason, this really feels like it fits into that vibe. So this coming out in late August was just like perfect. Yeah, their vocals, the instrumental, the lyrics were just so healing. And this all your tears remind me you're beautiful, it feels like another way of just saying like it's okay to not be okay. And we're all human. We all have our ups and downs, and our humanity is what makes us us. So yeah, this was just incredibly beautiful from start to finish. And Mark, you outdid yourself with the writing on this one. But all right, let's move on now to Flying Kiss. And this one had lyrics from Haechan. So what kind of lyrics is Haechan gonna write? Let's find out. Pretty. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I have such skin envy right now because my pregnancy has me breaking out like a pubescent teenager. Just seeing these beautiful men and their beautiful skin, I'm just like anyway, let's resume. Ooh. These vocals. Ooh. I have to say, like, I just love the contrast of Jisung's voice compared to, you know, these like beautiful falsetto voices that they have, and then it goes to Jisung. I just adore their voices so much. His just especially. Very dreamy. The way they were looking at each other, like, look at them, like, are we interrupting? That was prolonged eye contact. Ooh. Wow, that energy just like pow, picked up. Yeah, that like intensity that picked up in the chorus there was like kind of unexpected, but really cool. Did he just eat flowers? Oh, I love choreography with levels like that. TXT does so much choreography like that I love. That plays with formation. Yeah, I really like this chorus. They're so sweet. Yeah, lots of white in these videos so far. Then kind of an edgier look. That was fun. And is it just me, or does this feel kind of like throwbacky in a way? Obviously, I'm not super familiar with NCT Dream's discography, but you know, when I did my reaction to their Killing voice, this reminds me of something that I would have heard there from somewhere previously in their discography. Kind of like a nod to their past, and also like a moment of silence for all of us, because we will never be this beautiful. And these lyrics too, like I don't know why that I'm surprised that the lyrics from Hey Chan are so like poetic. A scent seeps deep into my heart, so sweet, and even sweeter dewdrops on the leaf. Like it really conjures an image, like in all the days that bloom and close at my fingertips. It's you. Under the sparkling blue gaze I find lips like cherry blossoms by way of dancing petals. So many metaphors and similes, these floral references. And I love this. You're like a sunflower made of real sunlight, as is your childlike smile, fresh as a daisy. Help. So far, these two songs just feel so comforting and like sunlight, which I guess is appropriate for a song, this one in particular, with so many references to flowers. They really truly are like just a comfort group. And I enjoyed the contrast between the very like chill verses and then really bringing up the intensity of the instrumental and just the like rapid fire vocals of the chorus. It feels like it could have easily been kind of jarring, but this worked super well. So yeah, I'm loving this so far. Let's get to our title track here and our final song of the reaction, which is When I'm With You. It's funny because as much as I loved Dreamscape with the brackets between, I think Smoothie was my least favorite song on the album, and all of the B-sides were just like next level. So I'm very curious to see how When I'm With You compares as a title track. And it does look like we have Mark again for lyrics here. So is this going to be a little bit different from our previous two songs, or is it going to keep up that like upbeat, bright poppiness that we've heard so far? We're going to get a lot of consistency. Let's listen and watch. Ooh, fun. It's like a 90s vibe almost. Very groovy and funky. It's fun to hear him go into his higher register. Uh-oh. Oh, I love the glasses. It's your aura. I love this more silly vibe. Is that a crop top? I love the like childlike feeling to this. Like kind of the playfulness of it. Ooh. The sparkles though. Their beauty. I love the sparkles. I'm such a simple girl. I see sparkles, I'm happy. It kind of reminds me of Candy. very fun, and like they seem like they're having fun. Cool. Oh, those spins. Jamin always looks so happy. Like, I feel like you never see him without a smile. Yeah, this just had such a like throwback boy band feeling to it. Do we have a post credits? Not really credits. You know what I mean. Are they on a boat? No. Why did I think that was like a cruise ship? Especially like when there was literally trains the whole video. Why wouldn't that be my first guess? Whatever. Anyway, like, was I following the story of this? Absolutely not. But did I have fun with it? Absolutely. But you know, I feel like that reflects the feeling of the song and the lyrics. Because, you know, they say, when I'm with you day and night, you're like a rainbow. You make me shine. And I'm so blind, somehow all I see is you. And when our eyes meet, I stop in my tracks. I forget the words I prepared earlier. Can relate. Have you ever had one of those crushes where it's just like you're trying to talk to the person and you have a picture in your head of how a conversation with them will go, and then it's just like blah, 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 and the words won't come. But you know what? You know how you know it's your person is when that doesn't happen. When conversation just flows really naturally because you could just be genuinely yourself around this person. So I feel like this is like representative of that like infatuation or like a crush. But like the real thing is when it develops into like I'm just me around you. And I loved this cloud scene so much with the sparkles and the highlighter. Like, normalize men wearing highlighter because their jaw structure is too perfect to ignore. But I always love to see a group having fun. I love the more fun concepts. As great as some more like serious things can be, I've always been one to enjoy the like fun and silly, which I'm sure is shocking considering my personality. I don't know. I just feel like there's so many groups and concepts now that just take themselves so seriously. And while there's definitely a time and place for it, and if a group is going to always only do upbeat fun concepts, that could get a little bit stale. But I feel like the whimsy and the like goofiness is distinctly K-pop. So I really, really enjoyed the vibe and the fun of this song. I definitely liked it more than Smoothie. And I don't know, I feel like I'd have to listen to these songs several more times for like a favorite to emerge, because, you know, having listened to them one after the other and them all being like upbeat pop songs, they're blending together a little. But they're definitely all three songs that are going to go into my playlist, especially on days where I need a pick-me-up. Oh, or like I can finally get back to shower dancing. In my first trimester, I was just so fatigued and nauseous all the time that I actually had a stool with me in the shower. And, you know, I used to take showers that would be 3 times as long as they needed to be because I would just dance and sing. And it feels like these songs would be perfect for dancing and singing in the shower, wouldn't they? So friends, thank you so much for joining me for this reaction. I'm definitely now very excited to check out the B-sides on this album. I'm not going to be doing a full video reaction for them, but I was thinking of doing some kind of video series on my channel of just like a everything I listened to in January 2025 kind of thing, and just like sharing my thoughts based on what I listened to rather than just doing a live reaction, more of like a review / commentary. So if that's something that you'd like to hear and you'd like to get my thoughts on the Dreamscape B-sides, then definitely let me know in the comments, because I have a lot of videos. I have so many videos, a list so long of things I want to make, and because there's so many that I want to make, I really want to prioritize the videos that people want to see. So definitely let me know. And also let me know your thoughts on these songs, if you had a favorite, if there's any that stick out to you in particular. Definitely now, after having at least a couple of months for them to kind of stick with you. Because I always find like a first reaction to a song, it's always a little bit hard to gauge your true feelings on it. And it's only after you've been able to be with it for a couple of weeks, like at minimum, is when I find like that's when a song can really cement itself in my brain, or just, you know, how I feel about it. So I'd be curious to hear from you how these different songs stuck with you and which ones really did. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you'll stick around for future NCT Dream reactions. But in the meantime, I hope you're doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourself, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.